conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Keeps it himself. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Memphis will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Making his first move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. He has a talented cornerback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Bishop. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Trucks through the defender. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. In the red area, it's Bishop. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to go.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this D's given up a lot of yards, and it looks like a failed possession. But right here, they get a chance to save it. Nice job. They're forcing a passing third-and-goal situation here. Got to stay sticky to these wide receivers. One more down, and it would look like a real...
Has it! He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting...
Trying to rumble in, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on fourth down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
To the air, it's Nolan. Got him quickly. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Memphis picking up the tempo. Quick give, it's Hayden. Knocked down immediately. 3rd and 6 yards to go. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Look out! Out wide left, it's Tipton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared.
Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 30. Inside the... Touchdown, Memphis! Found some open space and turn on the Jets.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Snap in the shotgun. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if his quarterback goes his way again.
And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catch is made at the 15. taken down right away. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. On the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So here is the Tennessee offense. The give. Turning it on. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Right side, it's Jackson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Volunteers will try to move the chains on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Rushes on. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Makes the tackle. 2nd and long here. Caught in the backfield. It's Chapman. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Running inside. It's Hayden. He's got enough. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Left side is Chapman.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for space. It's Bishop. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And the Vols will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this